from the First Coast News Weather Team, sponsored by AC Designs.
True love, and we are here on the eve of Valentine's Day. Perfect timing. What a gorgeous story there. Gorgeous day. We had the star rise here, cool, a little bit of snuggle weather. Might make you want to hug your loved ones a little bit tighter after seeing that this evening and tomorrow and every single day that you possibly can. 46 degrees Jacksonville. Notice though we are kind of on that cool side of our country right now, a little bubble of warm air that's going to meander over towards us. So we do have a couple of warm days on the way for some outdoor strolling. If you want to get out to the beach, great, but we have another front digging in and a whole system that's getting ready to come back our way as we get into late Thursday, Friday, and then changing things up for our weekend yet again. You can see a really well-defined area of low pressure where you get this this counterclockwise rotation heading just south of Albuquerque, going to bring some snow into the higher elevations through New Mexico into the panhandle of Texas and ultimately drag that front through northeast Florida. I say ultimately, eventually, really, because one area of low pressure scoots well off to the north toward the Great Lakes. We do have some high pressure just offshore, and it's going to win the battle. So we're going to get these southerly winds keeping that front, you can see right here, to our north through Atlanta, the cooler air behind it. So over the next couple of days, we get towards Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of warm, moist air in place. That's one of those ingredients that could bring us the potential for some strong, maybe even severe weather towards the end of the week. Peek out the window towards St. Augustine. I always like to look out the window. It's our greatest tool as meteorologists. You got to look outside to see what's going to happen. Then you take those computer model forecasts. So the high pressure really illustrative of the clear conditions. What we've got happening, and we just saw in St. Augustine, what we've seen at the beaches and downtown. It's pretty much taken over control of our weather right now, our dome of high pressure, which limits cloud cover, certainly limits any opportunity for rain, and depending on its orientation, affects which way the wind's going to blow. So we get the high pressure situated offshore, clockwise around the high. That means if we're on the western edge of this high when it's offshore, we get those nice southerly winds. That also coincides with our front coming. So southerly winds, warm, moist conditions. We wait on that front that could be the triggering mechanism for getting those storms end of the week. So for our Tuesday, our Valentine's Day, we're warming up to 72 after a 38-degree low temperature officially here in Jacksonville. Get a little bit further west, away from the river, away from the ocean, and we could have some frost on the grass early in the morning. Out of the beach, your beach and boating forecast, still going to have a little northwest, northeast wind. That does shift by the middle of the week. So notice your Wednesday, your Thursday, we're really rebounding, mid-80s by Thursday. Here's your front coming through Friday. We're going to call it 60% chance. This is your weather watch day as we get towards Friday. So we'll keep an eye on that when it comes to the potential for some strong weather. And then we cool down yet again for the weekend.